In just 90 days, I completely transformed my body, shredding fat, building muscle, and getting leaner than I've ever been. This is a picture of me from earlier this year, and this is me today. It's not an impossible goal, and I'm breaking down exactly how I made it happen. Anyone can do this. The goal here isn't to get bodybuilding competition shredded. It's about improving your physicality so that you can handle the non-stop demands of being a startup founder or any type of entrepreneur, or frankly, any type of professional. A lifestyle of skipping workouts and a diet of processed foods isn't just bad for your body and your health. It's holding you back from making sharp decisions and running your business at its full capacity. Or even if you're not an entrepreneur, it's simply holding you back from being the best version of yourself. In my opinion, if you're gonna put in the effort to exercise anyway, why not maximize it and aim for visible abs? It's hitting two birds with one stone. Visible abs typically show up whenever you hit around 10 to 20% body fat for most men, or 18 to 28% for women. For context, this photo was taken this morning and I'm currently at around 13% body fat. This is the sweet spot where you look great without the downsides of extreme dieting. So if you're serious about getting those abs to come through, there are three key areas that you need to dial in order to make that happen. The first area is your nutrition. Now, you've probably heard the saying, abs are made in the kitchen, and it's 100% spot on. You can work out all day long and have the perfect routine, but if your diet isn't on point, then you're not going to see your abs. A diet provides structure and clarity to your meals, and it gives you a baseline that you can adjust based on your progress. It's just like having a financial model for your business. You track the current state of operations in your business, and then you can leverage your projections to plan for the future and to optimize. Setting up your diet plan is not hard, but sticking to it consistently is where most people struggle. All you need is discipline and a solid understanding of your macros. And here's how to calculate them. To calculate your daily caloric intake, you take your body weight in pounds and you multiply it by 10 to 12. This range is going to depend on your activity level. So for example, if you're relatively sedentary, then you might want to go on the lower end and use 10, while those that are more active could use the higher end at 12. This will give you a rough estimate of how many calories you should consume to maintain your current weight. And if you're aiming to lose weight, you can just adjust that number by eating fewer calories. For protein, you figure out your goal body weight in pounds and multiply it by 0.8 to 1. This is how many grams of protein you should eat per day. For fat, I would aim for at least 50 grams a day, and the remaining calories are yours to allocate to carbs, protein, or fats as needed. There are plenty of online calculators that are going to help figure this out for you, and I'm going to link my favorite below. Quick note here, this works, but it's not necessarily a one-size-fits-all approach. So I wouldn't take what the calculator says as gospel. Some people may need fewer calories and others may need to eat more. So the best way is to figure it out is to start with the template calculations that you can use in the calculator and then adjust from there. If the scale isn't moving, it's time to simply eat fewer calories. And on the flip side, if you're losing weight way too quickly, then it's maybe time to bump up the caloric intake. The reason here is because quick weight loss can lead to losing some of the muscle and strength that you want whenever you want your abs to show through. For more sustainable fat loss, I would aim for trying to lose between 0.5 and 1% of your body weight per week. With that said, also don't get too hung up on the scale. It's just one tool. If you're building muscle while losing body fat simultaneously, the number on the scale is not going to drop as quickly as you want. This is known as body recomposition, and it's more common for beginners in the gym. To keep track of progress, I recommend taking consistent progress photos in the same lighting. That way you can visually see what happens over time, and that's more important than a number on a scale. Seeing you gain more muscle or having a more chiseled face can be a much more powerful motivator than just a number on the scale. You can also measure areas like your bicep circumference or your waist in order to track changes over time. The last important thing to mention here is that whenever it comes to losing body fat, the types of food you eat doesn't matter as much as hitting your macros. But again, since you're on this journey, you might as well get the most out of it. So I recommend limiting processed foods and junk foods and opting instead instead for nutrient-dense choices like fruits and vegetables and lean proteins and nuts and whole grains. Because trust me, you're gonna feel way better eating an apple and celery with some peanut butter than grabbing a Coke or your sugary fruit snacks or things like that. And speaking of feeling better, you're gonna feel way better after you hit that subscribe button and turn on bell notifications. The second area is exercise. When combined with proper nutrition, this is more deadly than running out of cash for your business. You have to train your abs. This will build them and define them whenever you're lean. You won't believe how easy this is. You just need 2 exercises. Consistency applied over time is going to produce huge results. The first exercise I recommend is plate-weighted crunches. For this, you're gonna hold the plate against your chest and then you're gonna crunch down hard and focus on the engagement of your abs. I would aim for 3 sets of 10 to 12 and do them twice per week. And on the last set, push yourself to failure. That means that you can't finish the set, no matter how hard you try. And this exercise is going to target your upper abs, the top portion of your six-pack. For your lower abs, I would try straight leg raises or bent knee raises if you can't do the straight leg version of it just yet. You can use a pull-up bar or a leg raise machine for extra support, or you can even use a Bosu ball if you need some extra stability. And again, I would go for 3 sets of 10 to 20 reps, and you can do this twice a week. And just make sure to take the last set to failure. For progressive overload, which is getting stronger over time, add 1 rep per week until you reach 20 reps. If you've already hit 20 reps, then slow them down on the negative portion of the move to keep challenging your abs. You can even start adding in some weight if things get too easy. You generally just want to make sure that you're doing more than you did last time, and that can mean doing more reps, or that can mean doing the same amount of reps with more weight. I also recommend adding some cardio into your workout routine. Mixing weight training with cardio is proven to reduce weight size more effectively than just weight training. Plus, if you love food, and who doesn't, cardio allows you to eat more calories since you're burning extra calories when you do your cardio. You can do low intensity, steady state cardio for 30-minute sessions 2 to 3 times a week, or you could go for high intensity interval training, otherwise known as HIIT, like sprinting for more quick and more intense workouts. Now you're gonna see really strong progress with just the first 2 areas. But if you're looking for the tip of the iceberg, the third area will be to add supplements. The first supplement that I recommend is a multivitamin. It's tough to get all of the nutrients that your body needs from whole foods alone. Even with a balanced diet, there are things that can lower the nutrient density of what you eat. When you add a packed schedule into the mix, it becomes even harder to get everything that you need. That's why I recommend multivitamins. It helps fill those gaps and provides your body with the essential vitamins and the minerals so that you can perform your best in the gym or throughout your workday. The second supplement that I recommend is protein powder. It's a quick and effective way to meet your daily protein requirements, especially if you find it difficult to get enough through lean proteins alone like chicken. This is helpful for me because some of my days are just jam-packed with meetings. There are plenty of options out there. You've got whey, casein, or plant-based, so you can choose whatever fits your lifestyle and your dietary preferences. While it's not absolutely necessary, having high-quality protein powder can make it much easier to stay on track with your fitness goals. The third supplement is creatine monohydrate. Now, creatine is one of the most well-researched and effective supplements for boosting strength and building muscle mass. You can take 5 grams every day, and you don't need to cycle on and off, despite what other people might say. It's safe, and there are no proven negative side effects for healthy individuals. Creatine works by increasing phosphocreatine levels in your muscles, which boosts energy production during high-intensity exercises. And over time, this translates into better workout performance, faster recovery, and improved muscle growth. So that's how I got abs in 90 days, and you can make progress on your abs and your quarterly OKRs at the same time. With how quickly the quarter seems to go by, you're gonna have abs in absolutely no time. Now, if you wanna know the top 7 New Year's resolutions for 2025, click this link here.